on page 17. So you got a little taste of what it's like to get one from one kit and one from the other kit. So tell me your thoughts. Is this something that you would consider cooking for your family?
Yes.
Okay. All right, very good. So that's why I had you write the Fix It Fast collection on your line there. Now, you obviously do not have to purchase it, but I just want you to not forget about it as we taste test through the rest of the night. So in that Fix It Fast collection, you're also going to get this awesome meal planner, complete with these picture cards, which are recipe cards. They're perforated. You just pull them apart, stick them right in your recipe box, and you have them forever. Now, these products, once you run out of them from using them in your meals, you can make the meals as many times as you want, obviously. What you can do is reorder those products at any time. You're going to have approximately 4 seasonal products that are only going to be available in this catalog from this Fix It Fast collection, okay? And you're going to taste a couple of the other things tonight that are in that collection that are not, that we haven't prepared into meals. So you're going to get a lot of taste testing out of those collections. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and have you flip back to page 2. Now we're really going to eat our way through the catalog. Awesome. So here's our awesome page of our fantastic CEO and founder, Jill Bleisig-Strahan. Of course, there's that yummy pizza that you already got to taste test. That is actually featured on a pita bread. It's not featured on pizza dough. It's actually featured on pita bread, so that's something that's nice and fast, too, that you can grab at the grocery store. One thing I love about our cheese balls, that nacho cheese ball is a value pack. So you're going to get to make that twice. At the price of just $6.99 per package, that's $3.50 per time that you prepare it. You really are not ever going to find a fresh cheese ball that is that delicious and that strong and that fabulous for $3.50. And you can have it fresh at your fingertips whenever you're ready. Okay, on page 4, here's a little bit about our host program. We'll get into that a little bit later. What I want you to know is most of my hosts fall into the bracket of the $600. They're walking away with $95 in free product, which also puts them in the free shipping category as well. So keep that in the back of your mind tonight. Be thinking of all the people that you would be inviting to your home that would love to have something simple and fast for entertaining or dinner. On page 5, is our #1 selling product. Anybody care to guess how many boxes of beer bread, for those of you who've been using our product for many years, how many boxes of beer bread do we sell?
100,000.
1 million.
No. 200,000.
Anybody else? Nope. 3.5 million boxes of beer bread a year. Isn't that awesome? So approximately, give or take, you know, a couple, whatever, here or there. So. And here, for those of you who have smartphones, how many of you have a smartphone? Okay, pull it out.
Okay.
This is the one party that I'm going to encourage your phone, because when it rings, you're going to ask that person for an order. And if you don't want them to order, you don't want to ask them for an order, don't answer your phone.
You guys better answer your phone.
That's the rule. Here's a cool little icon here, a UC, I think they're called UC codes. You just QR or QR. Yeah, somebody always corrects me. UIC, UC, whatever. Just go ahead and put that on your phone there, and you're going to come up with some fantastic recipes for our bountiful beer bread. The other thing I love about our beer bread is it comes in a value pack as well. So you can have 1 beer bread for now and 2 for later, or you can just get 1 beer bread, singular, however you like. When you're purchasing the value pack, you're getting 1 now and 2 for later, and you're buying 2 and getting that 3rd one for 50% off. So that's a great deal as well. Remember, my goal is to save you money. So the other time, for the first time in many, many years, Tastefully Simple has decided in the last 3 catalogs to put in some other variations for the beer bread. How many of you are just using it as a simple dipping bread?
Mostly.
Okay. So if I told you you could have this for breakfast, what would you think of that?
Amen.
French toast, great idea.
Oh.
Have you guys ever gone onto our website and just clicked on the word recipes?
I've been there.
Okay, awesome. Have you ever searched anything, Donna, for the beer bread?
No.
Okay. So when you go on, search for the beer bread and click on breakfast on the go. And it is fantastic. It's 8 eggs, the beer bread, sausage, cheese. You mix it all together. It's so good. It is like your kids will think they've like gone through McDonald's drive-thru or better. I mean, it's so, so, so delicious. So This is like, you could throw them in the freezer, pop them in the microwave. It's literally breakfast on the go. So I'm going to encourage you to try that, and then I would love to hear from you on how that was. Okay, so moving right along to pages 6 and 7, we talked about this a little bit, happy hour at home. Very excited about this.
Denise's favorite page.
Bring on the buckets.
Bring on the buckets, like Denise says. And those glasses are also for sale. How many of you have all mismatched glasses in your cabinet? How about the plastic ones from Disney World?
McDonald's.
Yeah, I can relate. Okay, out with the old ladies and in with the new. You deserve these glasses. However, you can also get them for free. Remember, free tastes great too. So,
Are there 2 sizes? It looks like those things.
that's an excellent question, and there are 2 sizes. One is like a rock glass, and then of course just your regular juice glass. So very, very good question there. And they are featured on page 7. You kind of see just the regular picture of them by themselves. Okay, on to tasting now. So as a consultant, give them the choice of what they want to sample the product with, because the last thing you want is somebody passing up a product because they don't eat bread.
Yeah.
So you gotta really stop and think about remember, you're a service person. Your job is to provide.
I actually had that problem yesterday. One of the girls gave up bread for Lent.
Sure.
Oh.
So we were like trying to find something.
Yeah.
We got the carrots and the potato chips out. And
Yes.
I actually went into that.
Yeah, so I like this idea because it gives them a variety. So as you can see here tonight, we're taste testing our dill pickle dip, and this is brand new to our line. It was brought into our line, just started on March 1st. Was prepared by our This was prepared by our fantastic host Denise. So tell us, Denise, how'd you make it?
Sour cream and mayonnaise.
Sour cream and mayonnaise, and just let it chill. And how does that come packaged, Denise?
How's it packaged?
Yes. Did it come in a little packet, or was it in a nice size jar? How did that?
Well, the sample that I got was in a little container, like a little bag.
Yeah.
Sample size. Sample size. Yeah.
So when you get your dill pickle dip, it will come in a value pack box, and it's featured on page 6. Page 8. And so you'll be able to you get to use that product again twice. So, well, no, we're not going to again because, and typically, you know what, that will happen. And so what I always do is it goes behind me. Because here's the thing, if I've only got 13 people at the party, I don't bring 2 trays. I mean, I don't use 2 trays. I just use 1 tray.
You just do 1 tray?
Yeah. If there's like 13 or less, I use 1. Okay, so the dill pickle dip. Pickles are so popular. Did you know that half of all cucumbers are turned into pickles in the United States? So 50% of all cucumbers are turned into pickles in the United States.
All be turned into
That's an excellent question. Does anybody know the answer to that?
You use Greek yogurt in place of the
Oh,
Yes,
what a
you
good
can.
idea.
You can use yogurt in place of mayonnaise and sour
But it
cream.
will change the flavor.
And it will change the texture. So Greek yogurt is a very different texture. It's not like your typical sour cream or mayonnaise texture. So, okay. So moving right along, then down the Fiesta Party dip mix. How many of you have that? Awesome, love it. Spicy. Yeah, a little spicy. Adds a little spice to your life.
Try everything.
And then our Gideon guacamole. Oh, I love that. And how do you make it, Denise?
Oh my gosh, the guacamole, it's avocados and I think water.
Yeah.
But I put a little sprinkle of seasoned salt when I make it
Oh, yummy.
too. And
Very
a little
good.
bit of sour cream too, and it's so
Oh,
good.
very good.
Uh-huh.
So you make it very creamy.
Yes,
Excellent.
creamy. I like it creamy.
Awesome.
See, and I'm a guacamole snob, so when Tastefully Simple first introduced that, I was at a party like a year or so ago. I was like, oh, no way am I going to like it. I love it, but I leave it chunky and just, it's awesome.
You know what's so great is everybody, guacamole, the first thing you think of is I don't want to chop all those things. I don't want to chop the onions. I don't want to chop. And if that's you sitting here and you're like, that's the only reason I don't make guac, get this. Remember, everything's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So if you don't like it, you can call me. We'll replace it or give you your money back with something of equal value. So just let us know that. Simply Salsa, it's our make-as-you-go salsa. And that you can add fresh pineapple or crushed pineapple to that. You can add a can of diced tomatoes or mango to make it a sweet salsa. But that is a make-as-you-go salsa. And so you can make it as up to about 7 times per jar. All of our seasonings come dried, and they're all packaged just like this. So all of your seasonings, well, anything that can be turned into a dip is going to tell you the directions right on the package. You don't have to worry about how do you make that, how'd she say to use it. It's all there. Okay, on page 10, we're not sampling anything on this page, and I'm going to just kind of talk a little bit about our garlic, because it is our #1 selling seasoning. For those of you who love garlic, Italian lovers, if you love garlic,
I love garlic.
your spice rack needs to include this. This is an everyday seasoning. It's something you're going to use every single day, a little bit at a time. Our garlic has 33 cloves of garlic in 1 jar, so that gives you an idea as to how strong that is. Again, very versatile. Can be used as a dip. It can also be used as a dried seasoning in your masticholis and spaghetti sauces and things like that. Bacon is for the vegetarian as well as the meat lover. This is actually a meat-free bacon. It's made with soy. There is no real bacon in this product. How many of you have had that before? Does it taste like real bacon?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so it's all about taste. We call this page adding the flavor but not the fat. So this is what we call all of our seasonings. You're going to add a ton of flavor to your cooking dishes minus the fat. The onion. For those of you who love the flavor of onion, hate cutting them because of the tears, this is your product. Rarely will I make this one as a dip. This is the one I use 99% of the time as a seasoning. I like French onion dip, don't get me wrong, but when I'm cooking, I always like onion in my cooking. For those of you who have small children who hate onion, this is what I want you to know. Kids don't hate onion. They hate the texture of onion. They don't like the way it feels in their mouth. So give them the onion. They will never know. The flavor is delicious. So most of them will not even know that you put it in there because it really has a lot of flavor to it. Okay, moving right along to our seasoned salt.
Hey Desiree, there's this thing, it says the trio. Does that
Oh my
mean,
gosh,
Does that
yes.
mean I can get all 3 of those? I'm confused on that.
That is a great question, Denise. You're so awesome.
No, Ashley's awesome.
That's right,
Salt
person.
all over here.
Do you know what I never realized? I
Okay,
never realized it.
so I'm sorry I skipped right over that. For those of you who are not familiar with our seasonings, our trio is actually what we call the starter kit to our bacon, garlic, and onion dips. This is 1 dip of each product, so it's equivalent to 2 tablespoons. The packets look exactly like this. This is what they'll look like when it comes in the trio, and it's 1 of each. So, great gift. My favorite gift to do with the trio is I'll take 3 individual boxes of beer bread, 1 of each of these, wrap it around with raffia, plastic wrap if you want like the big nice wrap, and hole punch it to make it look really sharp. Great gift. Boils down to about $6.50, maybe $7.50 a gift. So great gift.
Is it a better value if I get, like if I love the garlic, is it better to get the big one or should I get the little one?
Oh gosh.
I mean,
The value on the big ones is so much better. I mean, you're going to get 1 use out of the $2 packet, okay? So where you're spending a little bit more money, but if you're just using these as dips, 7 to 8 1-cup dips per jar is what you can pretty much plan on. So that's really where the value is, definitely in the big jars. Great question. Okay, so on page 11, it's one of our favorite products. This is something that I use almost every single day in my home. This is our seasoned salt, and while this is not how your seasoned salt will look, this is the exact same size jar that it comes in. And so this is loaded with flavor. How many of you have Lawry's in your cabinet right now? Avid Lawry's users. Grew up on Lawry's. We loved it. You know, did absolutely no harm to us growing up. But what I would like for you to do is go home and pull your Lawry's jar out. And I'd like you to look at the ingredients on that jar. And the second ingredient listed in Lawry's is sugar. So for those of you who are still purchasing that, you're spending about $5.99 on a bottle of sugar. Because however the ingredients go in order on the ingredient chart, they're most to least. So just so you know that. So be very cautious. I don't care if you walk home and you decide, oh, I don't like your seasoned salt. I don't want that. That's okay. just make sure
So good.
that you're not, the first 5 ingredients